YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to get into the FC26 market. We'll look at Ultimate Scream cards. There have been some crazy movements on those promo cards. Buying them, selling them, holding them. What should you do? Also, we're going to get into fodder. What are we doing there? Mbappe Player of the Month, SBC on the way. Should you be maybe buying more? Also, we're going to look at what content's upcoming. We have a bunch of leaks for the new promo, evolution leaks, and potential investments for this weekend. It's going to be really interesting. But before we get into all of that, we have to talk about content today on Tuesday. And again, guys, if you want cheap, fast, reliable coins on FC26, make sure you check out u7buy.com and use code TEDDY at checkout. You will get 8% off your order. u7buy.com, code TEDDY at checkout. Link is in the description down below. All right, we're going to start off with the upgrade SBC today on Tuesday. 83 double, super unfortunate. We were hoping they would upgrade it and we would move on to the 83 triple or just something better. No, we have another week of the 83 double, and I think this is it. Also really unfortunate because before it was an 82 squad, I believe, with 184 minimum required. We didn't get that. It's just an 82 rated squad. We've now had 2 weeks of the 80 plus times 5 upgrade SBC and 2 weeks of now the 83 double. So I'm assuming next Tuesday we get something better. So going into next week, going into Tuesday, you're probably going to see 84s as a decent investment because they don't usually go more than 2 weeks of the same SBC. We're due for an upgrade. So 83 triple, 84 double, something like that. Hopefully. Keep an eye on that next week though. Now the other SBC that we got, which did help the fodder, also people again panicking, like you guys got to relax with the panicking, like, oh my gosh, we didn't get a good upgrade SBC, my fodder is gonna go nowhere. We talked about this, guys. You have the 85 to 87 upgrade. It refreshes every day. You guys don't need to panic. Fodder's not going to drop. Could it maybe not rise as much as we were hoping? Yeah, but is it going to drop? No. Everyone does this SBC every day, but we did actually see the fodder chilling, maybe doing a little bit better, tiny bit better. And that's because we did get this base icon match day player pick. 3 icons you can choose from. It is Pires, Hernandez, and Scholes Toes. This is an 83 squad, 84 squad, and an 86 rated squad to complete. And that did help the 83s and 84s a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I'm not sure there's a crazy amount of people actually going out and doing this SBC. So that was the SBC content for today. We did get an evolution that made some cards go crazy, and it went crazy in a way where you really got to be careful. I do feel like EA have been a little easier with bans, a little easier with coin wipes, but especially with silvers though, especially when it comes to silvers, you got to be really careful. We've seen some silvers go, like, I'll look up this El Yamik right now. You'll see how much he went up in price. You can probably see this guy right here on the front page. De Croy. Let's see. This card actually didn't look like 350 to 2,300. That's actually not bad. But what else do we got in here? Collins. Let's check this Collins out. Collins went from being 4,700 to 6,900. Let's look at El Yamik though. That's probably the main guy people are trying to Evo. And you can see El Yamik from 5K and now he's 7,800. 7,800. This guy again, like, holy crap. If you invested in this card when they all got low over the weekend, crazy profit you're going to be making. I know a lot of people, we talked about it. I posted it on the VIP Discord. I can actually pull it up real quick for you guys. VIP Discord. Let me just scroll up to this right here. Shout out to Fosk. He actually sent me this list of silvers. There's no prices. It's just a massive list of silvers that are good. And I said, hey guys, you know, silvers are down a lot. Probably a good idea to just go through and buy a bunch of them because cards were very low. And yeah, really simple. If you had any of the center backs like this El Yamik, ridiculous rise. So be careful. It's one thing I want to mention. Like, profit on some of these silvers, absolutely amazing, but you just got to be super careful because EA, they're really weird, especially when it comes to like bronzes and silvers, selling them for really high prices. The golds, they're a little bit more lenient. I will say though, Dylan, our mod that bought 35,000 League SBC cards, he bought them for 300 coins. He's been selling them for over 3,000 coins. he did get coin wiped. He had 25 million coins. EA took all the coins off his account. They didn't ban him though. They did not ban him. He still has either 20,000 or 25,000 cards left to sell. They didn't ban him. They just coin wiped him. So I don't know if maybe EA are holding off on bans and only doing coin wipes now, but what Dylan might have to do, which is it's really shitty that you have to do this, but he might have to buy League SBC cards, and whenever he gets enough coin, he's selling his League SBC cards, and whenever he gets enough coins, just put his coins into an icon like R9, Dino, Pele. So when they coin wipe him, he has a card like this that's 11 million coins. So his coins go into stuff like that. Is he going to end up losing coins on tax? Probably yes. But would you rather lose 700,000 coins on tax and that's it? Or would you rather lose 25 million coins, boom, like that? It's nothing. It's really shitty that this is an issue. It sucks. Like a trade like that, that's a legit trade. That took knowledge, that took looking at last year, that took the time to go through, buy all the cards, time to go through, sell all the cards, and he gets banned for something like that. Someone that like gets information early, they cheat the system, they're manipulating the market, and you see a Rashford go from like 6, 7 to 25,000 coins. Something like that is just, that's scummy. But what Dylan did was like pure grind. That was pure grind, pure investment knowledge. That sucks. And that's like almost $2,000 worth of coins just gone. So shout out EA. It's ridiculous. That was content today. One thing to point out that we didn't get for content is the challenge SBC. We did not get the silver bullet challenge SBC today on Tuesday. I would be shocked if it doesn't come out tomorrow on Wednesday. It should. It almost like has to, unless they're going to release a bunch of them in a row. But let's just take a peek at these Wolves players. Are they down? They're down a good chunk. Honestly, if you want to pick them up at this cheap price, I don't think it's a horrible idea. Now, obviously, could they not get required? Yeah, but they're so cheap. It's so low risk. And I just wanted to point out again, guys, like, let me look up one of these. Let's just look up one of these cards. I always tell you guys, sell before content, sell before content. You should have done it the first time the hype for these built up, but let's just see how much these were going for before content. 850. So you had another chance to get out at 850. You didn't. And now they're down at 550. So always selling the hype, just selling the hype, guys. It's as simple as that. It's the same thing with SBCs. It's the same thing with evolution cards. Sell in the hype. You're crazy not to. So that is that. That's the content. That's what we got. Let's kind of get into the market now. Fodder, guys, what's going on? Holy crap. Mbappe's player of the month. He won player of the month again. He has his current player of the month card. He has won player of the month again. Wore a call out on stream, by the way. If you actually did it, I didn't. I was pretty locked in on eating a burrito at the time. But Mbappe player of the month. We were getting some information that Mbappe player of the month was likely coming. And because of that, we mentioned Team of the Week Harry Kane and Team of the Week Lavelle, because last time Mbappe got a player of the month, these cards went absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. What happened? A few minutes later, Mbappe player of the month gets leaked, and we see Harry Kane go from being 100,000 coins. He ended up going up to, what was it? Ooh, does anyone remember? Was it 160? I think he might have gone up to 160. Now, one of the ones that was pretty crazy was Prince. Icon Prince went from 120 to 190. Absolutely insane. And Lavelle, I believe, went up to 65,000 coins. She didn't rise as much, but she is back down a little bit from what that was. Yeah, crazy rises out here. And if you remember when Mbappe's player of the month came out the first time, Kane's team of the week more than doubled. Same with Lavelle. Lavelle went from 50K to, I think she was below 50K actually, to like 80,000 coins, something like that. Like crazy rises on the team of the week type cards in the really high rated fodder. And with Mbappe getting another player of the month, likely whenever this one expires, maybe like Thursday or Friday, something like that. There's going to be a lot of hype for fodder again. Now, do I think fodder is going to rise once Mbappe Player of the Month 2 comes out? No, not for the Mbappe, at least. A lot of people, not many people in this game can do Mbappe Player of the Month at all. Now, if you were able to do Mbappe Player of the Month and you crafted this one, you're even less likely now to be able to craft this next Player of the Month. So I don't see many people actually going out and doing the Player of the Month Mbappe. So if you do have high rated fodder, I would say just like sell before. I'm selling basically all my cards. I'm selling on Wednesday. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm selling everything. The icon SBC refreshes. We should get a campaign upgrade SBC. All my fodder, low fodder, high fodder, I'd probably have sold tomorrow on Wednesday. Could there be a little bit more of a rise on high fodder? Maybe as you approach the Mbappe. But the main thing that I would say is the stuff that's a bit more rare and can't get pack supply is the stuff that could go up quite a bit. But then I would expect it to probably just crash back down. It would maybe be a quick rise in the hype, and I would expect it to crash back down because, like I said, this Mbappe is 24 squads. The next one has to be more expensive. It has to be. It's a better version of Mbappe. So I just don't see people being able to actually do another Player of the Month Mbappe SBC. I just don't see where the fodder is really going to rise. Unless, like I said, it's some of this fodder that's not really packable, high Team of the Week fodder, maybe the high icon fodder, stuff like that. So fodder situation, just selling. Would I buy anything right now? It's all up in price. Honestly, all of it. We have the 84s are pretty much 1,700 coins. 83s are 950. They're all pretty much 950. The 900 is just an undercut. Everything's up. Everything's up in price. 85s are up. 86s. Everything's up. I would just play it safe and sell tomorrow on Wednesday. The icon SBC is probably going to help some of this fodder go up a little bit more, and then I'd be out. I'd be out of it. There are a lot of SBCs set to come out. A lot. We'll see the leaks in a second, but Champs Rewards has changed, and Rival Rewards is going to change. Obviously, it's not. I don't believe it's this set of Rival Rewards. It would be the next one, but still. We're going to be seeing a bit more supply. I didn't even claim my Champs Rewards. I didn't finish foot champs. I just stopped playing because I got very frustrated. Rank 2. Okay, great. Awesome. Give me my 20,000 coins. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at Champs Rewards because it has changed. Let's go around where I would usually finish, somewhere around here. 83 times. Yeah, they just made it a lot more tradable. They made it 2 Ultimate Scream. That's new. I have. Where do you get the 2 Ultimate Screams from? Okay, so so I really need to actually try to play good now and go for 12 wins because that's actually going to be worth it. 2 promo card packs is actually going to be pretty sick. So I'm gonna have to push for that. What about 13 wins? What do we get here? 2 of those. You get the 85 plus times 4. 80. Okay. What about up here? What's it looking like up here? Anything crazy? 2 Ultimate Scream. I'm guessing you get 3 Ultimate Scream promo cards from this. Yeah, 3 of them. Okay. Yeah, so is there anything untradeable? The only untradeable thing is the promo pack. So they're making Champs Rewards a lot more tradable. You're going to see a lot more supply from Champs from Champs Rewards now. So has me a bit iffy on the way fodder's gonna move. I definitely wouldn't hold low fodder for sure. Would not hold low fodder. High fodder might be a bit different. Might be a little bit different, but you're going to see a lot more supply on the market. You're definitely going to see a lot more supply on the market. So be careful this weekend. Be careful, especially this weekend, guys. I was going to kind of wait to get into it, but just because we're talking about maybe stuff coming down with the new Champs Rewards, we're going to have new Rival Rewards as well. Another thing you have to be careful about, guys, are the FC points. If you pre-ordered the game, you get 2,000 FC points. Then you get another 2,000 FC points. We got those October 1st. We might get the next set of 2,000 FC points November 1st, that's Saturday, if I believe. That is Saturday. So you might want to be really careful there because the last time we got the 2,000 FC points, I believe, was October 1st, and it came out. Was that a Wednesday? Yeah, it was a Wednesday, and the market came down a good chunk. People spend those FC points on packs. You get supply. The market comes down. So just a heads up. Going into Saturday, guys, I don't think I'd want to hold fodder. I don't think I'd want to hold cards in my team. It's just too risky. It's too risky. Why am I getting so many Discord pings right now? I think Can you guys, you hear that notification? I don't know. It's really annoying though. So yeah, don't hold players in your team into Saturday. It's just going to be very risky depending on how the FC point situation goes. So be careful there. That also means like investment plan this weekend. Yes, you can do some moves Friday, obviously, but I don't think I would do any like full send investments on Friday. I would wait till Saturday to see if we get our FC points. And if we get our FC points and you see a crap load of supply, fodder is probably going to be a really solid investment. But what's going to be probably the best investment? The ultimate scream cards, because if November 1st is when we get our FC points, you see a bit of supply, cards come down a bit. Guess what? November 5th, the cards are live, they get an upgrade. So I definitely think Saturday is going to be a really interesting day with a lot of potential profit. What's going on in the Discord? Do I have to time a bunch of people out? All right, let me time these people all out for a week because they keep spamming me. Time out for 1 week. And yeah, they're all timed out. There you go. Jeez, that was so annoying. There's 2 people beefing in the Discord right now, just pinging mods constantly, saying to ban the other person. Bunch of bums out here, man. So yeah, that's Saturday. Just be very careful, guys. FC points. Don't hold players in your team. Be liquid and be prepared to spend a lot of coins, because if it follows how it went last time we got those FC points, the market crashed pretty hard. But it was a huge investment opportunity, like amazing. If you bought the dip, you made a ton of coins. So that's the fodder situation. I'm definitely selling Wednesday. I've been lazy listing and they're going pretty well. Honestly, lazy listings are doing pretty decent. And we're getting the icon refresh and the campaign upgrade SBC tomorrow. The campaign is probably going to be 83, 84 squad, or like 82, 83 squad, maybe with some 84 requirements and a team of the week requirement, something like that. Cause it's got to cost around like 30K, 30, 40K. It's got to be cheap. So expect that tomorrow. It should make our 83s and 84s go up a little bit more, and I'm selling. I got a lot of cards to sell, so I need to be selling quickly. And that's that there. Now let's kind of talk about the market, guys. These promo cards, holy crap, they're up in price. We talked about it. I shouted out this Dabinia 550. If you bought her, she's up over 600,000 coins. Let me hit a little refresh because I don't think these prices are correct. Yeah, there you go. Everything, they're all rising. This Cabal was close to 40. Kimmich was 170 the other day. I told you guys he's 170. Try to get him a little less than that. There were a few of them at 170, so you could have got like 165 easily. Da Costa was down at 14K. All the min price ones are up as well. Doué's up in price. All of these cards are up in price. And that's another person I'm going to time out for a week. Brilliant. There you go. Jeez. So yeah, all these cards are up in price. If they do come down at all, I think you should buy. Again, like a little bit of advice going forward when it comes to live cards, I believe mentioned on the Discord and in the YouTube video on Saturday to buy these cards right here. You can see on Discord, I posted it. What was that? The 26th. So that was on Sunday. I posted on Sunday to buy these cards. So I was actually a day late. Live cards rise early. Just going forward, live promos, they do tend to rise pretty early, and you can see it. These cards are all up in price. But what's crazy, I have no clue what happened here. Hamsich is up, Mascherano's up, Alawaren's up a little bit, Campos is up pretty decent there, but this card, this is the outlier out of everybody. I don't know what happened exactly. I think this is more like pump and dump, and then maybe he's undervalued. Maybe he could be undervalued. It could be that. Maybe he's actually really solid in game. But this Peter Crouch was a 50,000 coin card. Below that, I'm pretty sure. If we look, I think he was in the 40,000 coin range. Yeah, he was down at 45, 46,000 coins. What was that? Around squad battles? Right around squad battle rewards on Sunday. The dude went up to, I think he was 120,000 coins. He's back down a little bit, but he dropped and he's actually rebounded a little again. I don't know what's going on here. There must have been a little bit of a rise. I think there was a little bit of a rise on the card. People saw that, kind of pulled back down. And then I think we had a bit of a pump. Maybe people saying, oh, he's going to get a 99 pace boost. So then I think that's what it was. A little bit of a pump and dump action going on here, but like insane the rise on this Peter Crouch. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do eventually see that kind of a rise on some other cards, especially as we approach some of these upgrades. Ultimate Scream last year, you can kind of look at some of these cards. I can pull up, not last year, last year. Sorry, I am surprised I didn't pull this up in one of the previous videos. This is FIFA 20. If you go look at FIFA 20, you can go through all of the old promo cards. And if we go and just take a peek, I think end of October, they had an upgrade. You have Guerrero right here from 50K all the way to 62K. It's so confusing. There were 3 markets on the old games. That was brutal. Honestly, absolutely brutal. 3 markets on the previous games. So from 44K to 61,000 coins on someone like Guerrero. We can check out some of the other ones. Maybe Otamendi. Again, like some of these rises on the cards will depend on what upgrade they get. It will 100% depend on what upgrade the card gets. Otamendi from 218 to 278, dropped back down to 218, eventually went up to 294, probably another upgrade around that time when that happened. These cards, when they get their upgrades, will go up a good amount. Let's look at Ibra. This one's got to be crazy. This is probably isn't a good example. He was weirdly cheap. Okay. Didn't go crazy. Ibra didn't go crazy. I wonder what he got for a stat boost. Is there a I don't remember who got a crazy upgrade. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, the live cards expect a rise. Expect a rise, especially as we approach their upgrade. Simple as that. So that is my update on the promo cards. They are up a good amount. Little bit of info going forward. It looks like we're probably getting a goalkeeper evolution. Where is it at? Goalkeepers up a ridiculous amount. If you check Footbin, Vicario's up, Onana's up, Lunen's up, Pope's up. So expect a goalkeeper evo. By the way, shout out the Tio Hernandez. Jeez, guys. What was it? 2 videos ago, we mentioned this dude at 14K. My goodness, man. He's almost extinct. Holy schmoly. Goalkeeper evo. I believe striker evo as well got leaked. We're going to see that when we check out the Discord. But I just want to mention something, guys. November 1st, we are still supposed to get a Musiala evolution. Musiala evolution, November 1st. Could be pretty popular, could be pretty decent. Think about some cards that are like Musiala, but lower in rating. We could see some big rises, especially once people start to remember that it's coming out. So keep an eye on some of those cards. I'm assuming it would be like a center attacking mid evo. That's my guess. It's supposed to give them technical playstyle plus, and I'm assuming if it follows the Jude Bellingham evo we got last year, it's going to make a card look just like Musiala. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be like. So we shall see. If you think of any players that would be decent, that could look like a Musiala evo, I wouldn't be afraid to pick up a few. Paul Pogba being one of them. And I would say I wouldn't buy anyone over 83 rated. Like if you're going to look at players, the max I would take a peek at is 83. And even that is somewhat pushing it. Could maybe go someone like Rudder because he's got center attacking mid. He's also got striker. Maybe go that route. Furman. Furman's another one. You can maybe go like a Furman team of the week route. That would be a pretty popular card, actually. To be honest, that would be a really popular card because he would also get 5-star skills. That'd be a really popular card. Yeah. Not a horrible choice if you're going to try to pick one. So just throwing it out there, guys. Don't forget, don't sleep on that Musiala evo that is supposed to get released on November 1st. So there's all that. League SBC cards definitely sell. If you guys have them, they're up a good chunk. These League SBC cards, they dropped down. People were panicking. They were down at like 2.6, 2.7. Back up at 3,500, 3,600 coins. Again, just easy. These were the Princes, by the way. The crazy rides on Prince up at 190. Insane. Sell these cards. Do not hold them, especially because Rival Rewards is coming. You're going to have supply from Rivals, and we should get some pack supply tomorrow on Wednesday with new team of the week. And maybe a challenge SBC that gives tradable rewards. So there is that. That's pretty much the market rundown. We're just going to be very careful, especially because it's Saturday. Maybe FC points. We're getting a new reward system as well, so want to be slightly careful there. And that is pretty much that. I think I went over everything. Our fodder, the market, making coins going forward. Definitely Saturday is going to be a great buy day. Maybe we're going to have some flips. Maybe rival rewards. We buy stuff if it looks too cheap. We're just going to have to wait and see, to be honest. It's going to be something I feel out. I'm going to play it probably fairly safe, but I would really like to buy the promo cards. If I see any dip on the ultimate screen promo cards that are currently in packs, I will look to buy them for sure. Now, let's go take a peek at the Discord because we do have some leaks in here. Yaya Torre is going to be getting a hero card in Ultimate Scream Team 2. We are going to be getting a Weah. I don't know if that's saying he's in the promo team. There's going to be a lot more leaks, by the way, on the way. It's just I'm filming this video fairly early. I have a game tonight, and it's kind of far away. It's at a place I've never been to, and it's outside. I'm going to be freezing. But yeah, I'm trying to get this video out early so I don't have to do it at like midnight. Apparently, it's going to be a fairly solid Evo, though. The Rudder Evo that's on the way. So that'll be interesting. I wonder if Pogba's up as well because of that. But I think they said it's a striker Evo. Yeah, someone said leak the striker one, so it must be a striker evolution. So I don't think Pogba would fit that. Ousmane Dembele is getting an ultimate scream card. I had a little bit of a rant on stream. I thought the Halloween promo would be like Halloween type theme players. Like Pulisic makes sense. He has a celebration like this, and he has a lion on his wrist, on his forearm. Marmouche has a famous mask celebration. Gyökeres as well with a mask celebration. I thought we would see stuff like that. I don't really know what kind of thing Ousmane Dembele has. There's Mbappe Player of the Month, by the way, on the way. Team of the Week, Harder Team of the Week, Pavliditity Team of the Week, Gabriel Sara, Felix, blah blah blah. Nothing crazy, guys. Big SBC. Rashford SBC is going to be pretty sick. I believe it's like 88 pace Rashford, 87 shooting for the striker, and then it's 90 something pace, maybe 93 pace, 83 shooting for the winger version, if I remembered that correctly. Christian Pulisic is also getting an SBC. That'll be pretty dope. Van de Ven, by the way, is confirmed to be in Team of the Week, and since he's going to be an 84 rated most likely, he will fit that Jockey Playstyle Plus Evo, so that'll be interesting, something to keep an eye on. Putellas is getting Team of the Week. I forgot about that one. That's pretty crazy. Park Ji-sung will be getting an SBC during Ultimate Scream. I'm excited for that. Hopefully he's not priced horribly because that is actually really solid. I love Park Ji-sung. I always hype up that card. I really like him. What else do we got? This is just the tweet about new Champs rewards. Looks pretty solid, to be honest. And that is it for the upcoming content. Yeah, that's it for leaks. What else? There was one more thing I think I wanted to mention. Am I having a brain fart? Oh, goalkeeper movement. Boys, so many rants on goalkeeper movement. It's crazy. People went nuts about my goalkeeper movement tweet. People going, it's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. Like IRL, man. Come on, dude. I abuse goalkeeper movement. I know how to do it. It's really easy to do. It's really freaking easy. It sucks. I think it sucks. I think it needs to go inside the box. Get rid of it. Set pieces, corners, fine. Outside the box, fine. To maybe guess a far post finesse shot. But inside the box, especially with the way EA servers are, man, and the way their input delay can be sometimes, it's just brutal. You can't predict sometimes. You can't predict quick enough, react quick enough when someone moves their goalie. And then if you do react quick enough, they have half their team in the box. So once you react, you're not getting the shot off because you're getting tackled. It's brutal. But then what's crazy is people are like, oh, but like IRL, goalkeepers move IRL. No one IRL moves like you see in FC 26, just moving to cover the far post, moving to cover the near post. You don't see that. This is an example someone posted, oh, only the greatest save in the history of a World Cup final. Dude, this is literally just Emi Martinez stepping out. It's rushing out. That should be allowed. Rushing out, fine. But moving left to right with goalkeeper movement, no. I think it's horrible. It's got to go. It's as simple as that. And people freak out like there's going to be 1 million goals in the games. Guys, we've had a game. We've had FIFA before. Like, do we not remember FIFA used to not have goalkeeper movement and it was perfectly normal? It was a perfectly normal game. Like, we've had it before and it was perfectly fine. So yeah, I hope they get rid of goalkeeper movement, and it looks like they will. It looks like they will get rid of goalkeeper movement. Or I shouldn't say get rid of it, but most people, if you look at the vote in the EA Discord, most people are disliking it, like quite a few. So hopefully they make some changes because it's horrible. And Yeah, by the way, when people are like, oh, but like, you know, goalkeepers do it. No, they don't. One, but two, if a goalkeeper ever did that in real life, everyone would look at them like they're an idiot. Like they're an absolute idiot. What are you doing moving far post? Boom, I pass it near post. But you can't do that in Ultimate Team. In FIFA, it's not the same at all. Slight rant, but I just felt like I had to, you know, get that out again, because the amount of people, I feel like it's a very vocal minority that are protesting against goalkeeper movement being removed, but most people I think are definitely for it actually getting removed, which I would enjoy. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Any questions? Comment section down below. My trading Discord, Twitch live stream, description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.